Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hey, today I'm gonna call it day 2 of my belt installation, I guess, because yesterday I took all the belts off and ran kind of late. It was after 3 o'clock, and my local Napa was closed, so I couldn't get the belts. So I went down today. Today's Sunday, and they had 3 of the belts I needed, but I still need 3 more. I shopped around everywhere I could find the belts, and there was nothing there. So I had to order 3 belts for the fan belts. So those will be on Tuesday. So today I can put in the alternator belts and the power steering belt. So that's what I'm gonna do next. So hang on one second. All right, so these are the belts I have here. These are the Napa brands. I guess they're good. But these 2 here are for the alternator. So that's what we're gonna do today, is put the alternator belts on and get the other belt on for the power steering later. So let me get started. So hang on. All right, so let's get started here. At least it's a nice day out today. It's actually pretty warm out, so it's a change after a while. All this cold. Let's see if we can get this belt down here. All right, see if we can get it over the top now. Yep, that looks pretty good. So get the other one, put the other belt on and tighten it up, and that's it for that one. Put it on the other way. Hang on one second here. I'm gonna switch this around. I know it doesn't really mean anything, but I want all my numbers facing the same way. Take that back off, and we'll just swap it around so the numbers are all going the same way. What do you think? It's gonna work? It might work. Yeah, it'll work. Put that back on here. Busy airport across the street, so I hope you don't mind the jet taking off there. All right, so that's on. Let me get a pry bar, and we'll pry this back and tighten it up, and I think we're good for the alternator belts. Give me one second. Okay, so actually my pry bar is actually a wrench. I had a bunch of pry bars. I let people borrow them, and they're gone, so I got to get some new ones. But for now, this is gonna work, I think. Push up on that. I seem pretty tight. You know, I'll tighten the bolt up back here too, then we'll just go back and retighten that one there. I just want to get some tension on it so it doesn't fall down on me. So actually that's pretty good. I like that. So now I'll get up there and we'll tighten that one up. All right, so I had to grab a 19mm wrench here just to stop that from turning. So let's try this again. See if we can get it tightened up. Just need a little more leverage on it, so I'll get another wrench on that. Go just a little bit more. That's good. All right, that's nice and tight. And I'll just quickly go over the first one again and retighten that one. And I think we're done for the alternator. Yeah, it's nice and tight, so we're good. I like it. The belts are tight, so let me move over to the other side, and we'll do the power steering pump belt. Hold on. All right, so now for the power steering side. You know, if you guys are interested, this is the belt. It's a Napa 9550 belt. You know, it fits the Detroit Series 60 diesel, so that's what I got anyway. I think we'll work out pretty good. So let's see. First, I have to get this around the fan so I get it onto the pulley back there. So we'll do that first. And that's actually easy. Just, you know, put it behind the fan and start moving it, and it'll basically fall right into place on its own, believe it or not. I mean, you just gotta move it over, put it in the first, actually, I guess you call it the first pulley facing the motor, I guess, you know. And see if we can get that one on too. Skip the pulley on the front there. We gotta go back a little bit. That's the one we want right here. All right, so that's on there. And we'll just roll it over. I think we should be all right. Okay, so that's the power steering pump, and now we'll just do the same thing we did on the other side. You know, we'll get my pry bar, I guess you want to call it, which is a wrench. Get that, and we'll tighten the bolts up, and I think we're good. Let's see, there's a smaller one. Not sure if I have that one on me, so I might have to grab a wrench real quick, so hold on. All right, so we got our 15mm wrench here for this top bolt. So we'll use my pry bar, right? And we'll get some tension on it. We'll see if we can tighten that up. Now that side's spinning too, which I thought would happen anyway, so that's all right. We'll get another 15mm socket on that one, I guess. I don't think I have one here. I'll go grab it real quick. It's actually pretty tight, but this is it's gotta go just a little bit tighter, and then we'll tighten it up. So let me grab another 15mm socket. All right, so I got a couple more wrenches. I just want to try to get this a little bit tighter. It's kind of hard when you don't really have the right tools, but this is pretty tight right now. So see if I can tighten this up a little bit. No, it's still spinning. Let me try something else here. Hang on. Let's see if we can get a socket on it quick, just to tighten it up a little bit. Oops. See how that works. Snug it up a little bit, but I still got to get some tension on this thing, which is a little hard to do without a pry bar. It's not bad, but it's just not where I want it, and I don't really have a pry bar to get that thing on there. So let's loosen this up one more time. My problem is I only have one 15mm wrench, unfortunately. I didn't bring all my tools with me today, so I'm trying to use a 15mm socket over here, but I only have two hands. So that's the problem. Try to see if I can jam it up here a little bit. See if I can go back here. Just something to stop that bolt from spinning, you know. Let's see if we can get one up here. Not being so easy here. This is not working out as planned here. So, and it's pretty tight. If I can just get it a little tighter. So somehow get this bolt tight. Put the wrench on the other side. Let's try this. Let's try that real quick. That might work. All right, get some tension on it. There we go. Yeah. Well, it worked, but now I can tighten up the right way. Let me grab that wrench real quick because that thing is down there. Okay, so that's actually pretty tight. Let me tighten up the bottom one, and then I'll come back and retighten that one. So I believe the bottom one is a 17 millimeter. Yeah. Tighten that up. Well, luckily the bottom bolt's not moving, so this might be a little bit easier. All right, let's tighten up just a little bit more. All right, I think that's plenty tight on the bottom. And let's see the top. See if we can just fix that up a little bit. All right, so now we can probably do that one. Now I don't need a pry bar, so I definitely could use the two wrenches here. Now we got it. Yeah, it says 15 millimeter, but that thing is definitely not 15 millimeter. But don't really want to ruin all my threads there either. You know what I mean? Let me see if there's another wrench I can put on there. I don't want to ruin these things, and I really gotta get a better tool set. This is not the way to do it. Hang on one second. All right, so I don't know why, but yesterday that 15 millimeter fit perfect. Today, a 9/16 fits perfect. I don't get it, but as long as they fit, right? All right, that's nice and tight, so that's good. I don't know why why it would be a different wrench. I have no clue, but at least around they're tight. So that's it for that. I mean, the next part, I don't think I'll be at it tomorrow because the belts won't be until Tuesday. So I got a couple days to wait on that, and we're having some rain come in anyway. So I'll probably get to this probably Wednesday or Thursday and finish this off. But I'm glad I got this done. And I gotta get a little better pry bar and probably tighten this one up one more time. It's tight, but not as really as tight as I want to get it. So so right now I just have the 3 fan belts left, and I'll have those Tuesday. So we'll get that done. And after that, I think we're gonna do an oil filter change on it and a fuel filter change. Get all that ready, and probably the rear diffs will change the oil out in those too. Trying to do everything I can, and you know, get a little more look at the motor here and all that, and everything else. I think I probably should replace some radiator hoses too while I'm at it, because they look all right, but they're questionable, you know. So I think that might be in the future too. So we'll get that done too. So hang on one second. All right, guys. So next thing we're going to do here, it's not the same day. It's actually a few days later than before. Same video, but I couldn't do it all in one day because I didn't have the belts. Had to order them, so they finally came in, and we had a rain delay too. So anyways, these are the 3 belts I'm going to put in today for the fan on the Detroit Series 60 on the white GMC cab over. So let me get my 15 millimeter socket and my ratchet, and we'll start putting these belts on. So hang on one second. All right, see if we get these belts on. Just gotta go back over the fan again. It's not a big deal, so that should be fairly easy to put on. Boom. Pretty good. I think we'll be all right in a second here. All right, so that's one belt that's kind of on. We'll put this one on the back here. Actually, you know what? I think we'll go on the bottom first. Get the bottom on there. Let's see, we got 3 here. This thing's a little harder to put on here. I gotta go over one more right there. And I think we're good right there. That's good. All right, that's one. Get 2 more put on, then we can put tension on this and tighten it back up. Sorry if it's real windy on that mic, everybody. It's really windy out today, and I don't know, hopefully it goes away, but it's a very gusty day today. All right, that's that one. Let me line up these, line these up so they match up. Just looks a little better, I think, anyway, you know. That one on over here. All right, that's 2 belts. I got 1 more to go. You know what? I gotta move it back 1 more notch here. Move it back 1 more pulley there, and good to go. All right, good. All right, last one. Finally finish this belt changing job up. Move on to something else. All right, that's that last one right there. All right, so that's the last belt. They're all on there. Let me get my wrench. We'll start tightening these up. Tighten up the tension on the belts anyway. We'll get that all back to where it should be. But I'm pretty happy. I think they're all on pretty good. They look like they're on there. Let's get a quick look here. Yeah, they're all on there. So let me get my 50mm wrench and we'll start tightening that up. All right, so let's get this thing tightened up. Right here is a 15mm bolt on top. It's actually a pretty long bolt. It goes on about this far. And I did put some WD-40 on it because it was pretty dry. So I did lubricate that. So now it's going to tighten up the belts. I see it moving. The belts are getting tighter, so just gonna snug it up the best I can and where I think it's okay, and I think we're gonna be fine. Let me just see how they look down here. Yeah, a little more to go yet, but it's actually a pretty easy belt change. I thought it'd be a lot harder. I mean, very easy to change the belts on these motors. So that's all right. One belt's a little bit looser than the other. I don't know why. The back one's pretty tight. The middle one's pretty tight. The one on the face of the fan is a little loose. Let me try going a little bit tighter. Let's try that. It's pretty tight. I don't want to go too much tighter. I'm not really happy with the one on the end here. It's just a little loose, where the other 2 are pretty tight. I don't know why that's like that, but we'll see if it does anything. But if it doesn't look good, I'll take it out and change it. But hopefully, it won't have any issues with that. I don't want to break a fan belt or anything, you know. But I think they're okay. I believe everything's tight, so that's good for that. Yeah, that's it for the belts. Let me put the cab back down. We'll start up and see how it runs. All right, guys. Before I start up, maybe you guys know better than I do, I'm sure. But this air cleaner here, I don't like it. It's just pretty much just placed on top of the radiator. So it goes back here. It has a weird piece of metal coming out. And it looks like it's hitting the valve cover. So I want to get rid of this whole air cleaner system. I want to put up an air cleaner that's a vertical on the outside, not on the inside like this. So if everybody knows what kind of air cleaner I can use, maybe off a Freightliner or a Kenworth or something, just something to get this thing out of here. I want that out of the top of the motor. I don't really care for it. I'm sure it works fine, but I'd rather go with an external vertical mount. So if you know anything, let me know. All right, so the last thing I got to do, which I kind of forgot about for a second, I got to tighten up those 4 19mm bolts, and that should finish off the job. Kind of forgot about that. Don't want to go too tight, but tight enough, right? Tell you, they are easy to get to, I tell you that. So it's actually a really nice design how to tighten your belts, believe it or not. I mean, for me anyway, this is my first time ever putting belts on a Detroit motor or anything that big, you know. All right, let's run over the other side and we'll tighten those two up and be done. All right, climb in here, see if we can get that done. All right, last 2 bolts on this side, and this job will be complete. That's good for that one. One more on the bottom, and that's it. Finally finish this job up. I'll probably change this wrench around, put the box end on it, and that would be a little better. Yeah. Get some more leverage like that. All right, good and tight. Happy, all the belts are on. And I think now we'll just start up and see how it looks. So truck's running pretty good. I got it idling for a while, and I might take down the road for some spinning. I did get my temporary plates for it, so I'm gonna have it all registered within probably a couple weeks. But there is temps on it now, so I could legally take it down the road. And just one other thing I want to show you guys, I bought on eBay, which I thought was pretty cool. Check this out. See if you can see it here. It is, it's a white GMC Volvo keychain. I don't know, I saw it on eBay, you know, thought it was kind of cool. So, yeah, who knows, I like it. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Alright guys, just gonna take it down the road for a quick spin. Like I said, I got my temporary place for it, but the only spot I can put it is right behind the cab. It's a piece of paper, so there's not much I can really do with it. So that tape right there, I'll get it off when I'm all done. Well, everything went down the road okay. Everything went fine like I thought it would. The only thing bad that happened on me, which I don't know how it happened, but the side door opened up on me down the road somewhere, and I had two toolboxes in here. I got one of them fell out. A really nice big tool set I just got not too long ago, and it fell out. I don't know where it went, but someone picked it up before I got to it. So one fell out. The new one I just bought stayed in, so at least I saved one of them. But yeah, I backtracked and I couldn't find it. So somebody's got a nice tool set. Other than that, everything went fine. It was smooth ride, I guess. I mean, smooth as you can get for a 91. It was, you know what I mean. But that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you like it, and if you like it, just press that like button. I'll have some more videos come up later. Thank you.